Well, when you decide to get your home organized, you may be tempted to buy a whole bunch of containers and bins, like every Target trip I've ever been to, right? But not so fast. Our organization expert, Vicki Norris, is here with some tips on picking products like a pro. So, Vicki, there is kind of the irony of buying more things to organize all your things, right?
I know, right? You're accumulating more clutter in the process of trying to get organized, Molly. But it doesn't have to be that way, because today I'm going to teach you if, when, and how to get organizing products, because you may not even need them.
Perfect. Okay, so let's start with the if.
Yeah, if you need products. So this is a picture here of an organizing sort of photos into trays. And now, before you decide what kind of album you need, or box, or even a digital solution, you really need to go through the process of categorizing, sorting, and determining what you're going to let go. And then that will inform the process. And Molly, for a lot of organizing projects that our team does, we find out that by the time we've thinned things out, we don't even need products. So begin with process, because products are never going to replace a good organizing process.
All right. What's next?
Okay, then when do you apply products? Now, this is a classic picture of organizing product abuse here. We've got tons of plastic. Now, I think all of us can relate to going out to the big box stores and acquiring this white hunk of plastic with 7 drawers, right? We come back and we throw it at the hobby room or at the home office, and we think, I'm gonna get organized. But the problem is we just turn our horizontal piles into vertical piles, Molly. That's all we do. And we become product abusers because we've acquired product too early in the process. We recommend waiting till the very end, till you actually know your inventory that you need to store. You've measured, you've been patient, you've waited for the right time, and then you've applied the right product.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just end up with this room full of plastic, right?
Yes, relatable. So what's next?
Okay, then how do you use organizing products? How do you get the right thing? So here's some considerations. You want to think about how you're going to store it. Does it need to be clear so you can see into it? Does it need to have a handle so you can pull it down? What about materials? You know, I love those wicker baskets as much as the next person, but they can snag your items. So it depends what you need to be storing before you buy the products. You also, besides material, want to look at durability. We sure acquire a lot of plastic, but maybe a wooden item or a metal item that's more durable and sustainable could be a better choice.
Cuter too, right?
They are.
Usually.
They're cute. But remember, we're waiting till the end,
yes.
right?
Sorry.
Okay. And so then we like to optimize real estate. That's the final thing here, is optimize that vertical space in your home by using the right product. So what I mean by that is, you know, let's say you have a lot of mugs in your kitchen cabinet. You can separate them with risers and make use of that vertical space. You can also use wall-mounted things like a jewelry armoire or baskets that you wall mount, or under sink areas can use those double-decker storage bins. And so making use of that vertical space can help you optimize using products the right way at the right time, so you can really reclaim your space and your life.
Vicki, you're the best. Not only helping us organize, but save money too. Thank you so much.
That's right, a little easier on the wallet.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching this organizing video by Restoring Order. Be sure you subscribe to this channel and check us out at restoringorder.com.